Elements of advertising, silvers. In the category of copywriting, a silver Addy goes to Mythic for the upside of Uh-Oh's anthem.
Looking a mess. But don't get down. Turn it around. Uh-Ohs aren't worth the stress. There are scratches, there are dents, unexpected natural events. Tailgaters dancing on hoods of cars. Close parkers, they're a thing. They'll make you curse and sometimes scream. Fender benders leave a nasty mark. There are door dings of plenty, runaway carts that are empty. Teenagers learning how to drive. You may hate the color rouge. Well, now it's sapphire blue. Why stick with something you despise? With Mako and their magic, your car's no longer tragic, and excellence is surely on your side. So in life, throws you uh-ohs. Just save, better get Mako, and get on with the rest of your life.
In the category of cinematography, a silver Addy goes to Mythic for the upside of Uh-Oh's anthem.
But don't get down. Turn it around.
In the category of cinematography, a silver Addy goes to Mythic for All in C.
The Nobel laureates, poet laureates, and baccalaureates. The earth movers, fire starters, and water walkers, glass blowers and glass ceiling breakers, floor generals and rear admirals, dawn busters and third shifters, night lifers, day traders, brainiacs, extreme sports maniacs, the dancers, and take-a-stancers. These conductors, those conductors, long haulers, fast trackers, old schoolers, new toolers, diamond in the roughers, lifesavers, and world beaters. All rising, all thriving, all in North Carolina.
In the category of animation, special effects, or motion graphics, a silver Addy goes to Caravan for Arbor XR.
Over the last 5 years, we've talked to thousands of companies deploying XR. What have we learned? XR is different. Companies do fine with a few headsets, but as they go beyond that, they get stuck. Managing a fleet of headsets is difficult, from enrolling, distributing to your team, and managing remotely. Traditional MDM solutions aren't working either. They're built for phones and laptops, not headsets. That's why we built Arbor XR, device management designed specifically for the challenges of deploying XR. Quickly provision a fleet of headsets, manage thousands of devices, install apps and files remotely with total control, and create an effortless user experience in the headset. We're powering deployments all over the world. Arbor XR is device management made easy. Get started today.
In the category of animation, special effects, or motion graphics, a silver Addy goes to Sealed Air for Bubble Wrap brand BWI-1001. In the category of CGI, a silver Addy goes to Union for Seagate Live Animation.
Turn it around.
In the category of video editing, a Silver Addy goes to Mythic for the upside of a O's anthem.
Natural events. Tailgaters dancing on hoods of cars.
In the category of voiceover talent, a Silver Addy goes to Mythic for All in NC.
The earth movers, fire starters, and water walkers. Glass blowers and glass ceiling breakers.
In the category of illustration series, a Silver Addy goes to Saturday Brand Communications for AMB can illustration ads. In the category of still photography campaign, a Silver Addy goes to Nez and Pez for The Flavor Within. Elements of advertising, golds. In the category of cinematography, a Gold Addy goes to Caravan for Sem Farah 11.8. In the category of cinematography, a Gold Addy goes to Ray Ward for Palmetto Bluff brand video.
Or you might feel right at home, where little curiosities lead to big discoveries. Palmetto Bluff lets the land guide your adventure. 20,000 acres of verdant forest and 32 miles of riverfront create something unexpected for everyone. Home is where the wild grounds you to something bigger. Through the eyes of new explorers, to the quiet reflections of fond memories. These are the moments that tell your story. The flavors of family and the songs of generations. Let it live on. A legacy of living well is meant to be shared. Palmetto Bluff. It never leaves you.
In the category of cinematography campaign, a Gold Addy goes to Mythic for scholarship campaign.
After my daughter was born, I realized I wasn't happy with the career path that had grown.
What's your special today? I think music.
I was an average student in high school.
All right, let's go.
Unless I got a really big scholarship, I knew I wasn't going to go to university. To be able to go to college now at Central Piedmont means finding that career that I enjoy. I love doing all these artsy things, and now look, I can do it for a company, and that's just a light bulb clicked. It's finding that job that I want to wake up to and that career that makes me happy. Central Piedmont has opened many doors. I've been given opportunities like this Ruth G. Shaw Scholarship. It takes off a lot of pressure. Financially, it takes off some responsibility, so I didn't have to pick up extra shifts. I had more time to study and get through my classes quicker.
What are you doing?
That extra shift would have taken away a Friday night or a Wednesday afternoon or something like that. And it means everything. I'm Natasha. I'm a full-time mom, student, and anything that I dream of is possible.
Get the education you deserve. A scholarship from Central Piedmont can help you conquer possibility.
I was not the highest academic performing kid. I was always good at football. The thing that I loved the most was the game, the crowd, the lights. It kept me out of trouble, of course. Without all of that, I would definitely took a dark road, especially without my grandfather. Growing up, my grandpa was definitely a role model to me. He owned his own construction company, teaching me the rules of the trade. I used to ride with him like everywhere. You know, that definitely set a strong foundation. I didn't even make a decision until like the summertime. Freshman year, I met Mr. Janice. Mr. Janice really guided me to what I wanted to do. You did a lot of like extracurriculars, right? And I was like, yeah, I did a lot of extracurriculars, and they was like, we could tell because you probably. It was a month and a half before graduation. My grandfather passed away, and then I heard about the Opportunity Scholarship. Central Piedmont has opened so many doors. They liked me enough to give me an opportunity, even though my grades weren't, 4.0 standard. They care more about who I was as a person. To be honest, the Opportunity Scholarship really changed my life. Just being able to go to school, without having to worry about the cost. I'm just grateful. My granddad, of course, he would definitely be proud. My name is Tyler Jackson, and I'm an Opportunity Scholar.
Get the education you deserve. A scholarship from Central Piedmont can help you conquer possibility.
In the category of CGI, a Gold Addy goes to Mythic for the upside of O's anthem.
There are door dings of plenty, runaway carts that are empty.
In the category of music with lyrics, a Gold Addy goes to Mythic for the upside of O's anthem.
Now it's sapphire blue. Why stick with something you despise?
In the category of sound design, a Gold Addy goes to Caravan for Facebook Messenger Connected.
A reason to slow down. actually started as a mindfulness blog. And we realized what really speaks mindfulness to us is tea. So we started a tea company.
We saw a huge gap and huge need when it comes to early childhood education. When the child has the ability to communicate, they can actually learn about many different skills. And that's how the idea of Roibi was born.
Facebook really has become the center of a lot of how we communicate with our people.
There are quite a few ways that we communicate with our customers, but our favorite part is when we use the Facebook chat plugin.
The Facebook chat plugin lets us offer 24/7 customer service for free. Setting up the Facebook chat plugin was not that hard at all.
It was just one line of code.
We gave it a name. Its name is Plumbot. 20% of our customer inquiries are handled right now without any human interaction.
We are now in Roibi's world.
We can program it to answer a lot of these frequently asked questions.
They can communicate with us without leaving the website, and they can immediately make a decision to make a purchase.
Last year, we got over 500 orders through the Facebook chat plugin. Our numbers are set to double this year.
We've seen over 50% increase in leads since we started implementing the Facebook chat plugin. It's a great way for us to stay connected to people.
To be warm and friendly and to communicate mindfully. We get messages from our community members all the time. They found us maybe on Facebook. They're like, I just thought I was getting a cup of tea in the mail every month. And what I found was actually a family.
For a business like us, that's really huge.
In the category of logo design, a Gold Addy goes to Cron Corp for Giganto. In the category of illustration, a Gold Addy goes to Moonlight Creative Group for Orlando Map. In the category of art direction, a Gold Addy goes to HMH Agency for Illuminated Truck Design. In the category of art direction campaign, a Gold Addy goes to Nez and Pez for The Flavor Within. Sales and marketing silvers. In the category of collateral material brochure, a silver Addy goes to Ray Ward for Novell Midtown Tampa brochure. Print advertising silvers. In the category of magazine advertising campaign, a silver Addy goes to Nez and Pez for The Flavor Within. In the category of newspaper advertising campaign, a silver Addy goes to L'Aquire for Get Back to a Better Place. Print advertising, golds. In the category of magazine advertising, full page or less, a Gold Addy goes to L'Aquire for Get Back to a Better Place. Out of home and ambient media, silvers. In the category of ambient media multiple installations, a silver Addy goes to Chernoff Newman for plugging away this holiday. In the category of out-of-home poster campaign, a Silver Addy goes to Nez and Pez for The Flavor Within. Out-of-home and ambient media, golds. In the category of out-of-home, mass transit airlines exterior, a gold Addy goes to Boone Oakley for Wilmore Funeral Home.
State getting the vaccine. Demand has been dropping now for weeks.
Have you seen this yet? A digital billboard driving around Charlotte with this message.
Don't get vaccinated, Wilmore Funeral Home. So this truck drove around Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte during Sunday's Carolina Panthers game.
This advertisement right here riding around during the Panthers game is hilarious.
Several people snapped photos of the van, many of which immediately went viral on social media.
And then there's a link to Wilmore Funeral Home. But here's the thing. Wilmore Funeral Home isn't actually a funeral home.
People who went to the website found this. Wilmore Funeral Home, get vaccinated now. If not, see you soon. Well, the funeral home is not real. When people clicked on the site, it brought them to the StarMed, a healthcare provider in the area,
where you can make a vaccine appointment.
Anytime you get one person vaccinated, it's a win.
Carrying an advertisement that read, "Don't get vaccinated." It was being
La campaña para promover la vacunación contra el COVID
was on the other side of that website. It's very, very genius of what they did.
And so I think everybody's wondering, did it work? Here's what we've discovered. StarMed, the area urgent care medical facility that you worked with on this campaign, tells us they have seen a 22% increase in vaccine appointment registrations.
And now the Student Awards, Silvers. In the category of cross-platform integrated brand identity campaign, a Silver Addy goes to Maya M. for UNC Charlotte for Diverse by Design. In the category of out-of-home and ambient media, outdoors and transit advertising campaign, a Silver Addy goes to Sam Bell from Winthrop University for 6 hours of Fuji campaign. Student Awards, Golds. In the category of online interactive, website, desktop or mobile, a Gold Addy goes to Sarah Rivera from Winthrop University for My Name is Trajan.
My name's Trajan. Thank you.
In the category of online interactive website, desktop or mobile, a Gold Addy goes to Alina Zupakov from UNC Charlotte for Gather.
I've had the joy of working with different creative directors, and John is just really special. And it's because he is so incredibly creative and passionate about his work, and yet he brings this different approach.
There's a perspective that he brings to every meeting that makes things feel like there's a bigger opportunity within every assignment.
He can be neck deep in it with everyone, and at the same time there's this other thing going on. I don't know how he does it, but it's magical.
He sees things in ways that others don't, which all good photographers do. He allows you to see the bigger picture, one that you didn't even see at all.
You just have so much trust when he is in the room with our clients, and the ideas and the thoughtfulness behind those ideas are phenomenal.
John doesn't need to be the person that's always talking. Usually he's the person always listening.
He's always thinking like 3 or 4 steps ahead. He's like, I woke up at 3 in the morning, I thought about what if we did this? Or he goes, I was, mowing the lawn over the weekend, and I thought, what about that? And it's just like, he's just constantly thinking and constantly creating. He doesn't stop.
John just brings an energy to everything he does. Every meeting he sits in, every piece of work he looks at. He has really inspired me to always perform at a higher level, to match his level.
He wants everyone to be the best version of themselves that they can be, and he naturally gets that out of people.
He helps you feel really appreciated for what you do well, and he helps you stretch where you need to stretch.
If I keep hitting the wall, he can help me sort of break through it.
John brings passion that is unsurpassed, but he also is ego-free.
I've spent, I guess we're getting into decades here, watching this man elevate everyone he's around.
It's been wonderful to watch the Charlotte community become better and better and better creatively. And John has been integral and instrumental in making that happen.
He's just a caring person. He cares about the people who work for him. He cares about his family. He cares about the community. He's just a very, he just puts that level of care in everything he does.
Thanks for giving us chances. Thanks for allowing us to take risks.
Thanks for being there. Thanks for putting up with me.
Thank you for your passion.
Thanks for your support.
Thanks for your partnership.
You're well deserving of this award, and it's not just because of your creative talent and your socially conscious self. It's about the person you are, and that I know you will always be. And I'm very proud of you, and I love you.
Online Interactive Silvers. In the category of Websites Consumer, a Silver Addy goes to Union for Pepsi Stronger Together website. In the category of Websites Consumer, a Silver Addy goes to Ray Ward for Novoloso website. In the category of Websites B2B, a Silver Addy goes to Ray Ward for Sonos Business website. In the category of Advertising Industry Self-Promotion, Online Interactive, a Silver Addy goes to Arthur Elliott for Arthur Elliott website, sold. Online Interactive Golds. In the category of Websites, Microsites, a Gold Addy goes to House of Roll KBiz Microsite. In the category of Websites, Consumer, a Gold Addy goes to Atypic for House of Roll Canada. Film, Video, and Sound, Silvers. In the category of Regional National Radio Commercial, 30 seconds or less, a Silver Addy goes to L'Acquire for Get Back to a Better Place.
Starting route. OMG. Hey, it's been like forever. I'm so ready to see North Carolina and turn right in 52 miles onto the Blue Ridge Parkway for epic views. Then continue ahead on Highway 12 and hit the beach. Next, take exit 33 for a city excursion with museums, sports games, concerts. Sorry, I'm just so excited to say those three little words. You have arrived.
Everyone could use some adventure. Get back to a better place at visitnc.com. Sponsored by the NC Association of Broadcasters and Visit NC, a part of the Economic Development Partnership of North Carolina in cooperation with this station.
In the category of Regional National Radio Commercial, 30 seconds or more, a Silver Addy goes to Mythic for the upside of uh-ohs.
The uh-ohs are out there, so busy people beware. They'll leave your vehicle looking a mess. But don't get down. Turn it around. Uh-ohs aren't worth the stress.
In the category of Branded Content and Entertainment, more than 60 seconds, a Silver Addy goes to Caravan for Facebook Messenger Connected.
Slow down.
In the category of Branded Content and Entertainment, more than 60 seconds, a Silver Addy goes to Caravan for Made for Adventure, Lizelle.
First wave. For me, it's like a tingling. It's like butterflies or something. And that thrill just stays with you forever. My name is Lizelle Jackson, surfer, black adventurer, and this is the story of Color the Water. I want other people to experience the joys of surfing. And so we started the hashtag Color the Water. And it was just kind of this joyful movement and this idea to, change the demographics of who is represented in the water. So a vehicle like the Nissan Pathfinder really allows us that space to get as much gear as we need to these locations. But I also just appreciate the freedom, of being able to just throw my board in the car and take off on whatever adventure that I choose.
Paddle, paddle, paddle. Tango. Nice, right? So the moment you were like on your toes, but then you felt it, you planted that, that's your anchor. Okay. So that's awesome. Okay, as long as you can do that.
So we just started grinding. We were doing lessons twice a day. You know, we would have groups of like 10 to 15 people showing up. And what we found was that this community started to form. It's just been an amazing experience so far for us to, you know, I think be able to share our knowledge and our joy of surfing with, you know, folks that may not have ever had that opportunity. And so by us creating that representation, we are letting people know that, yeah, this is a space for you. There are plenty of people of color that want to surf, that want to be in this space. And through this, like through Color the Water, we are helping someone to realize this dream that they've had for such a long time. And keeping with the idea that, you know, the ocean's for everyone.
In the category of branded content and entertainment more than 60 seconds, a Silver Addy goes to Mythic for Natasha. In the category of branded content and entertainment campaign, a Silver Addy goes to Caravan for Nissan, made for adventure.
Energy is different. It is always an adventure. But once you get into that rhythm with your horse and you're in the groove, it feels like you're flying. And it's almost like they're saying, hang on. You ready? My name is Brittany Chambers. I am an equestrian, Black adventurer, and this is the story of my academy. I knew I always wanted to be a horse trainer as a little girl. So in high school, I did my senior project on therapeutic horseback riding. So I knew all about horses. I just needed to learn how to work with people. So after I graduated college, that's when I went on to become a certified therapeutic riding instructor. And December 1st, 2015, CBC Therapeutic Horseback Riding Academy was born. Here at the Academy, we teach both English and Western riding fundamentals, but we do focus more on mental health here.
Give them just a little touch, keep them trotting.
So while working with horses over time, it's just kind of natural healing. You know, I've had parents actually come to me and say, I see such a difference at home in patients because it's a communication thing.
Relax that right elbow, push, 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 push.
So they'll start to see, you know, their child get better at communicating, that, you know, the skills that the horses taught them, that's what they take out into the real world. I also knew I wanted to create a place where people can just come and enjoy horses. I wanted to create that positive environment of, we're here to make people happy around horses. And there's really nothing more thrilling than that.
I remember the first time I got on a bike and realized it was like, I really like this. This is the best feeling in the world. Why haven't I been doing this all the time? My name is Ade Neff, bike shop owner, Black entrepreneur, and this is the story of Ride On. I was commuting on my bike every day and people started calling me the bike guy. First, there were no bike shops in the area that was accessible to me. And when I wanted to fix my bike, I'd have to go 8 miles out. And I was like, well, this is crazy. We need a place like that within South LA, within the community that I live in. And so that was the catalyst to me actually starting this. Ride On is a shop that repairs, sells, and rents bicycles. But really about education. It's about helping people be comfortable riding a bike safely, and also work with city officials, community organizations, and even Metro to make the environment in the city safer for people on bicycles and pedestrians. We promote a lot of different stuff at Right On, and one of the folks that we promote is Marsha Taylor. And Marsha Taylor is the first person in this country that integrated a major sport. So before Jackie Robinson integrated baseball, Marsha Taylor was the fastest man in the world. There's a proverb that I love, and the proverb is, if one sees beauty and one does not acknowledge beauty, they will soon be poor. I want to make sure I acknowledge the beauty that's in the world, but I also want to contribute to the beauty in the world, right? And I want to help people create joy. I think it's very important for us to do that, to assist in creating joy and to be joyful. You know, so it doesn't matter where I end up, where you put me, I'm gonna find the beauty and I'm gonna create joy and I'm gonna have a good time.
And our joy of surfing with, folks that may not have ever had that opportunity.
In the category of branded content and entertainment campaign, a Silver Addy goes to Mythic for Scholarship Campaign.
University. Trouble, of course. Without all of that, I would definitely took a dark road, especially without my grandfather. Growing up, my grandpa was definitely a role model to me. He owned his own construction.
In the category of music video, a Silver Addy goes to Mythic for Temporary Vessel. In the category of audiovisual sales presentations, a Silver Addy goes to Sealed Air for Bubble Wrap brand BWI 1001. In the category of local television commercial 30 seconds, a Silver Addy goes to Mythic for Garage Guitar Hero.
Charlotte Metro makes money less stressful.
Totally. I get fast access to professional advice. High returns on my savings account. And a low rate on my car loan.
Impressive.
Oh, yeah.
Is that my blouse? At Charlotte Metro Credit Union, we do more for you, so you can do more for you.
In the category of local television commercial 30 seconds, a Silver Addy goes to Mythic for Dr. Day.
I was doing a dance class.
My ears have felt like kind of weird.
Could be allergies.
Mary?
Sorry, doctor.
Your dog, what's his name?
With virtual care from Cone Health, see your doctor from the comfort and safety of home. Learn more at conehealth.com/virtual care. Cone Health, we're with you.
In the category of local television commercials 60 seconds or more, a Silver Addy goes to Mythic for Be a Difference Maker.
Let go of doubt.
Do we have anybody else?
What if you stopped trying to figure out what you want to be when you grow up, and instead, simply were? If you lived for the now, followed your passions.
Hey, can you hold the door open, please? Thank you.
Soaked up new subjects, took classes that stretched your imagination, and strived to learn more. What if you reached out to the community around you, pushed harder, and explored the world? At Wingate University, students' enthusiasm for learning intersects with the knowledge and experience of our faculty to make an impact for the common good.
Let's get back on track, okay?
Okay, take a deep breath. All right, and I think Teddy has a boo-boo.
Wingate University. Be a difference maker.
In the category of regional national television commercial up to 2 minutes, a Silver Addy goes to LaQuire for Get Back to a Better Place. In the category of regional national television commercial up to 2 minutes, a Silver Addy goes to Mythic for the upside of Uh-Oh's paint. In the category of regional national television commercial up to 2 minutes, a Silver Addy goes to Mythic for the upside of Uh-Oh's collision.
Turn it around.
In the category of regional national television commercial up to 2 minutes, a Silver Addy goes to Mythic for the upside of Uh-Oh's anthem.
Tailgaters dancing on hoods of cars.
In the category of regional national television commercial up to 2 minutes, a Silver Addy goes to Mythic for All in NC.
Breakers, Dawn Busters, and Third Shift.
In the category of regional national television commercial campaign, a Silver Addy goes to Mythic for the upside of Uh-Oh's.
Curse and sometimes scream. Fender bender.
Film, video, and sound, golds. In the category of music video, a Gold Addy. In the category of regional national television commercial campaign, a Gold Addy goes to HMH Agency for E-Versus videos.
Get set. Go. With its angled head, the electric toothbrush gets those tough-to-reach places to achieve 100% fresh breath. And the 100% electric E-Cascadia gets to even tougher-to-reach places and leaves nothing behind but 100% fresh air. Both are supercharged with cleaning power, but with zero emissions, the Freightliner E-Cascadia reigns electric supreme.
Did I win?
The ultimate electric showdown continues with the electric E-Cascadia versus the electric scooter. With its top speed of 15 miles per hour and compact size, the electric scooter propels urban explorers with a 220-pound capacity. And with its 250-mile range and 80,000-pound gross vehicle weight, the zero-emissions e-Cascadia moves goods from A to B in a flash and provides the ultimate in driver comfort. The Freightliner e-Cascadia reigns electric supreme. The ultimate electric showdown continues with the electric e-Cascadia versus the electric guitar. Both are designed for power and range, but only one leaves out the noise. The Freightliner e-Cascadia reigns electric supreme. The ultimate electric showdown continues with the battery-powered EM2 versus the battery-powered vacuum. With a top speed of 0.7 miles per hour, the vacuum cleans room after room of plush shag on a single charge. And with 300 kilowatts of peak horsepower and a 230-mile range, the EM2 provides plenty of clean, efficient power over a lot of road. One gets all the dog hair, while the other leaves nothing but clean air. The zero-emissions Freightliner EM2 reigns electric supreme.
Public service, Silvers. In the category of online film, video, and sound, a Silver Addy goes to Caravan for Habitat for Humanity, Gene.
In 7 years of marriage, I can count maybe 2 years that were actually a good marriage. We separated and divorced. A lot of depression issues kicked in. I didn't think very much of myself. I made some terrible decisions, and the effect of making those decisions, I ended up going to prison for 7.5 years. It destroyed me inside. It's amazing. You think you never get anything good out of prison, but I got God. And that was kind of like the changing point for me. I was determined that I was not going to let this be the end of me. When I was released, I became a full-time employee at my church. I knew I wanted to go to school and that I wanted to purchase a home. And I knew as a convicted felon that finding housing was going to be a humongous challenge. I started saving diligently, but it became very frustrating, just the home buying experience. I would find a home, and then it would get snatched right out from underneath me. I had a clean slate, and trying really hard to do this the right way. I've done the right things, I've saved. I was devastated. I was like, I'm never gonna have my own place. So a friend of mine asked me if I had thought about Habitat, and I was like, this is for everybody. I applied and I was approved, and that changed a lot for me. It changed everything. There's just this really amazing community. Everybody wants you to win. It's not easy having to wear that label as a convicted felon, but one of the things I've never been able to call myself before is a homeowner. And I am a homeowner now. When those keys were finally placed in my hands, I've never been more proud of myself. Without Habitat, I know I wouldn't be here.
In the category of online interactive campaign, a Silver Addy goes to Saturday Brand Communications for Miracle at Cedar Street. In the category of Sales and Marketing Brand Elements, a Silver Addy goes to Saturday Brand Communications for NC Humanities Rebrand. Cross-Platform Silvers. In the category of Integrated Advertising Campaigns, Regional, National, B2B, A Silver Addy goes to HMH Agency for Miles Ahead campaign.
The ultimate electric showdown continues with the electric Cascadia versus the electric toothbrush.
Hello?
On your mark, get set,
What?
go. With its angled head, the electric scooter. With its top speed of 15 miles per hour and compact size, the electric scooter propels urban explorers with a 220-pound capacity. And electric guitar. Both are designed for power and range, but only one leaves out the noise. The Freightliner Cascadia reigns electric supreme. This is the battery-powered vacuum. With a top speed of 0.7 miles per hour, the vacuum cleans room after room of plush shag on a single charge. And with
In the category of Integrated Advertising Campaign, Regional National Consumer, a Silver Addy goes to L'Acquire for drive-through vacations.
Get in on the trend and open a few drive-thrus of their own. Introducing drive-through vacations. Contactless adventures visitors could sample from the safety of their car. We served up destinations across the state, promoting the trips on organic social, including custom stickers for Instagram. Then we supersized the campaign by targeting drivers at welcome centers across the state. Those starved for more could head to the drive-through vacation webpage to see the full menu of adventure combos, destinations with a side of small businesses offering curbside pickup. Here they also found directions, making it easy to get their vacation to go.
Starting route to Wallace Simpson Whirligig Park.
The results? News sites were dishing out the coverage.
Visit North Carolina is encouraging drive-through vacations.
There are some pretty cool attractions along the way. I definitely have to make sure I see more of this beautiful state because it has pretty much everything you could ever imagine and want to see.
The campaign earned 3 million organic impressions in just 3 months, valued at $150,000, while we spent a whopping total of $0. Now that's what we call a value meal.
In the category of Integrated Brand Identity Campaign, Local or Regional National, a Silver Addy goes to Cron Corp for Giganto Identity. Cross-platform Golds. In the category of Integrated Advertising Campaign Regional National Consumer, a Gold Addy goes to L'Acquire for Duke's Mayo Y'all Stars.
You love Duke's Mayo. Like really, really love Duke's Mayo. But how do we broaden our already fanatical fan base? By introducing Duke's Mayo to the only fans more passionate than ours. Fans of college football and everything that comes with it. In an effort to activate the overlapping fan bases, we invited people to become a Duke's Mayo Y'all Star and gave fans of Duke's Mayo and football exactly what they wanted throughout the entire college football season. Fans got a chance to become Y'all Stars by entering a contest to win Duke's Mayo tickets and tailgating swag. Lots of swag. We advertised the activation with paid social, a multi-state tour, Giphy stickers, and the Y'all Star Grand Prize winner even got to sit inside a specially created Duke's Mayo jar to watch the Duke's Mayo Ball. But was Duke's Mayo Y'all Star contest successful? You bet your mayo it was. With an initial goal of 20,000 contest entries, our campaign delivered over 80,000. And of everyone who visited our landing page, 84%, yes, 84 entered the contest. Ultimately, the campaign had almost 500 million total impressions, valued at nearly $10 million. And in the end, it was more than just the fans who got excited. Even the winning coach got into it.
They feel different, their energy is different. It is always an adventure. But once you get into that rhythm with your horse and you're in the groove, it feels like you're flying. And it's almost like they're saying, hang on.
To me, actually starting this. Ride On is a shop that repairs, sells, and rents bicycles. But really about education. It's about helping people be comfortable riding a bike safely.
That, yeah, this is a space for you. There are plenty of people of color that want to surf, that want to be in this space. And through this, like through Color the Water, we are helping someone to realize this dream that they've had.
The Ultimate Electric Showdown continues with the Electric E-Cascadia versus the Electric Toothbrush.
Hello?
On your mark, get set,
What?
go. With its angled head, the Electric Scooter. With its top speed of 15 miles per hour and compact size, the electric scooter propels urban explorers with a 220-pound capacity. And electric guitar. Both are designed for power and range, but only one leaves out the noise. The Freightliner Cascadia reigns electric supreme. This is the battery-powered vacuum. With a top speed of 0.7 miles per hour, the vacuum cleans room after room of plush shag on a single charge. And with 300 kilowatts of The ultimate electric showdown continues with the electric e-Cascadia versus the electric toothbrush.
Hello?
On your mark, get set,
What?
go. With its angled head, the electric scooter. With its top speed of 15 miles per hour and compact size, the electric scooter propels urban explorers with a 220-pound capacity. And electric guitar. Both are designed for power and range, but only one leaves out the noise. The Freightliner Cascadia reigns electric supreme. This is the battery-powered vacuum. With a top speed of 0.7 miles per hour, the vacuum cleans room after room of plush shag on a single charge. And with 300 kilowatts of
The uh-ohs are out there, so busy people beware. They'll leave your vehicle looking a mess. But don't get down. Turn it around. Uh-ohs aren't worth the stress. There are scratches, there are dents, unexpected natural events. Tailgaters dancing on hoods of cars. Close parkers, they're a thing. They'll make you curse and sometimes scream. Fender benders leave a nasty mark. There are door dings of plenty, runaway carts that are empty. Teenagers learning how to drive. You may hate the color rouge. Well, now it's sapphire blue. Why stick with something you despised? With Mako and their magic, your car's no longer tragic, and excellence is surely on your side. So in life, throws you uh-ohs. Just say, better get Mako, and get on with the rest of your life.
When it comes to adults in our state getting the vaccine, demand has been dropping now for weeks.
Have you seen this yet? A digital billboard driving around Charlotte with this message.
Don't get vaccinated, Wilmore Funeral Home. So this truck drove around Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte during Sunday's Carolina Panthers game.
This advertisement right here riding around during the Panthers game is hilarious.
Several people snapped photos of the van, many of which immediately went viral on social media.
And then there's a link to Wilmore Funeral Home. But here's the thing. Wilmore Funeral Home isn't actually a funeral home.
People who went to the website found this. Wilmore Funeral Home, get vaccinated now. If not, see you soon. Well, the funeral home is not real. When people clicked on the site, it brought them to the StarMed, a healthcare provider in the area,
where you can make a vaccine appointment.
Anytime you get one person vaccinated, it's a win.
Carrying an advertisement that read, "Don't get vaccinated." It was being
campaña para promover la vacunación contra el COVID.
What's on the other side of that website? It's very, very genius of what they did.
And so I think everybody's wondering, did it work? Here's what we've discovered. StarMed, the area urgent care medical facility that you worked with on this campaign, tells us they have seen a 22% increase in vaccine appointment registrations.